Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, HIVE blockchain has updated its growth target, and we have quarterly updates from both Bitfarms and Stronghold Digital. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoyed this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. As always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. Some of these include the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Alright, so HIVE Blockchain Technologies Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol HIVE, has announced that it has updated its growth target to 6 exahash per second. In the near term, however, the company is aiming for 4 exahash for calendar quarter 2 2023 through the secured orders of 1.26 exahash of new generation Bitcoin mining ASICs, growing its target hash rate by 33%. HIVE has also announced that it is continuing to optimize its hybrid strategy for expansion by opportunistically selling Bitcoin when it is accretive to do so, or issue shares to grow its Bitcoin HODL position. HIVE has also entered into an equity distribution with Stifel GMP and Canaccord Genuity Corp. For an at-the-market or ATM equity program. Frank Holmes, the company's executive chairman, says, quote, "I'm thrilled this is the first time 2 large independent brokers in Canada are in partnership with us on an ATM financing. This financing will allow us to grow our Bitcoin HODL and exahash mining capacity." End quote. Next up, Bitfarms Limited, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol BITF, has reported its financial results for the first quarter ended March 31st, 2023. Highlights there include the mining of 1,297 bitcoins, a total revenue of $30 million USD, and a gross mining profit of $12 million for the quarter. The company's president and CEO Jeff Morphy adds, quote, "In April 2023, we began energizing additional miners in Rio Cuarto, Argentina, as our private power provider received its operating permit to power up to 100 megawatts. Initially, we expanded from 8 to 18 operating megawatts at our built 50 megawatt warehouse at this location, and additional miners are on order to ramp up production to its full capacity. Using a combination of cash and vendor credits to purchase new miners at an average price of $14.10 per terahash, we anticipate this will be a highly accretive expansion requiring little incremental capital." End quote. And lastly for today, Stronghold Digital Mining Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker SDIG, has posted its financial and operational results for the first quarter of 2023. This includes an operational update. Some highlights there include a revenue of $17.3 million, the completing of a $10 million private placement and purchase of 5,000 microBT WhatsMiner M50 Bitcoin miners, and an accelerating hash rate guidance, putting the company on track to achieve hash rate capacity of approximately 4 exahash per second by the end of the third quarter this year. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website. This podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss in investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available. This podcast was sponsored by AppTech Payments Corp. AppTech is an innovative fintech company whose mission is to deliver a better way for businesses to provide their customers with immersive commerce experiences. For more information, visit apptechcorp.com. AppTech trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol APCX.